What's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC25 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 57. Today, once again, powered by my awesome sponsor over at Elgato. Now, my friends, as I've said many a time, if you are an aspiring content creator looking to up your content levels, then check down below in the description to a link to my Elgato profile page. You'll learn more about the tools that I use in my setup to help create my content every single day. And of course, with Black Friday coming up this month, keep an eye out for some special deals, and I'll make sure I remind you of those on social media as well. So thank you for that, and let's get on into the episode, shall we? So, if you enjoy, thumbs up, subscribe, all of that stuff, you know the drill by now. But we are going to start at the very point of 6 PM on Friday, actually. Obviously, I'm getting ahead on content a little bit because today, as you're watching this, I'll probably be in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So one of my most highly anticipated games of the season is here. I get to go to that lovely Tottenham ground. Hopefully, watch Ipswich win. That'd be great. I can see us either nicking a win or getting absolutely hammered like 6-0. No in between. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but we can hope for the victory side of things, right? A cheeky win, because I think we are the only club in the 92 now that don't have a victory. So yeah, you'll never sing that. Anyway, I actually packed Patry, which is really good. It's a player that I wouldn't mind having in my club, and I have tried her one or two times, quite enjoyed her. I think she's quite a good card. I love that lofted ball plus, lobbed pass plus, whatever it's called. So yeah, we got that, and I've also got a few more combo packs and then an 84 double. This is what I wanted to open up for the very start of the promo. Obviously, we have Centurions. It is not just the Ballon d'Or stuff this weekend. It is, of course, the start of Centurions, which has a regular team, and it also has icons. Now, I don't know every single player that's in it, but I know there was a David Beckham icon. I think a Van der Sar as well, because I come up against the Van der Sar some point today. But yeah, so hopefully, I got to try and think back as to whether or not we packed a Centurions icon last year. I don't think we did, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, it'd be cool at some point if maybe we could get ourselves one. That'd be awesome. One that would be particularly usable as well. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Or actually, I'd take a David Beckham. That'd be delicious for the England links and all of that stuff for my club. So my 84 double was not exactly great. It was an 84 on the face card, which means it's going to be an 84 behind it as well. 84 Palacios, 84 Dovbyk. I just need to put my phone on to Do Not Disturb because apparently the group chat has decided that now is the time to pop off, and my watch is vibrating and bothering me. Anyway, we're also 4 minutes until 6 PM on Saturday night, so I will be able to check out the 6 PM content for you in this episode. Now, I ended up doing the RTTK Total Rush pack again because it keeps refreshing, and this time we are going to get, looks like Dovbyk to me, Total Rush, 86 overall. It's not the worst card when you look at the pace, shooting, dribbling, and physical, but it's certainly not one that I'm like looking to use. I've got other strikers that are probably better, but he's either fodder or he's someone that might go into an Evo somewhere down the line. But yeah, not exactly the greatest thing since sliced bread, is it, really? So 15 games of champs. I hadn't anticipated myself playing all 15 in a session in one night on Friday night, because the plan was that I was going to stream yesterday on Saturday, today for me. But you'll sort of see throughout this, or maybe you won't see throughout this, because there's a few games that I end up cutting out. This whole weekend league with the crazy players, the Ballon d'Or players, in my opinion, was like, I actually quite liked the idea when I first heard about it, when I first saw it, when I was doing my Ballon d'Or picks in yesterday's video. But the more and more games I got into, I just found it to be not ideal. I think personally, to break the power curve for a couple of players to run through your defenses constantly is, yeah, I don't think it's ideal. And I would imagine that as much as I wasn't great at using Mbappe or Salma, like, to be fair, I wasn't utilizing them to the best of their ability. It's those those later games when your elo's a little bit higher and you're striving for that next rank, and you come up against someone good, they're going to know how to do the speed boost with Mbappe and get through and that sort of thing. So that was on my mind pretty much constantly. And I've got to say, I just didn't enjoy it as much. I thought I'm going to have a whale of a time. I get to use a 95 rated Mbappe in the weekend league. How cool is that? But yeah, man, as it turns out, it's just like, it's not all that. And I kind of prefer my little team that we got before. You know, I love my Robbie Keane and my Abedi Pele that I had to take out because, of course, I might as well use the lone Vinicius Jr., right, whilst it's still there. So I almost feel like a sense of I don't want to miss out by not using these cards, but I don't think that they were, like, improving me drastically, because you let just as many in at the other end as you end up scoring with them, and I wasn't finding Mbappe to be actually that clinical, which is weird to say, but yeah, he seemed to score the more difficult chances and then just absolutely bottle the easy ones, which is so odd. Anyway, as we're waffling through this, probably about to turn 6 p.m. by the way, I've got about 30 seconds. I'm going to check out if there's an Evo on Saturday night for you, and you can just watch the gameplay in the background. This game right here, I go 1-0 down to a Mappy Leon free kick, and he hits me with, well, she hits me with the gritty, and I'm like, all right, I'll take that personally. There's 8 minutes on the clock. I don't know why you're that confident. So anyway, we strive to get back in the game, and Mbappe did his thing. Salma ends up, yeah, as you can see, like speed boosting. That was the story of this weekend league. Everyone trying to speed boost with their crazy cards, and well, she's got finesse shots. So eventually we hit the gritty back again. Ah, there is my alarm for 6 p.m. So yeah, we end up getting a 3-1 victory. The moral of the story is probably don't gritty at 1-0 up after 8 minutes. Let's check evolutions. Do we have anything new? The 100 Club is a new one out. Okay. I'm liking the look of a free Evo. Elevate a striker with a boost of up to 100 sub-attributes designed to take their game to another level. Ooh. I quite like this. This is for a striker. And I'm seeing Sammy Smodics can fit into that, which is great. Any other Ipswich players? George Hurst. What about Delap? Can he go up to like a crazy card? Not really. Maybe it's going to be a Sammy Smodics for me. Yeah, I think it probably is. That's not bad at all, you know. And a Centurions card design on that too, which is really quite nice. Interesting. I'll come back to that another time in the next episode, perhaps. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm 3-1 up in this game, and this was against like the craziest squad I've seen in a long time. The guys like bought Eusebio and stuff, and had a really nice team. And I kept finding myself like 1 or 2 goals up. I was scoring some weird bangers from outside the box, and it felt like I just didn't quite deserve to be in the lead. So I knew this game was gonna, you know, the comeback was on for this opponent, and it does happen, unfortunately for me, because, yeah, I mean, he was pretty good with his attackers. I mean, he didn't really need the loans, to be fair, looking at the state of his squad, but they did make the difference. That Vinny ended up getting the 5-4 winner, and eventually we take an L, which, yeah, sucks a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. The next opponent had a red Mbappe, very nice, but not as good as the one that I've got. So yeah, anyway, and it also doesn't matter if you've got Mbappe when you've got Van Dijk from corners, and he can just go ahead and score those cheat code goals, as I like to call them. But Kylian does get me a goal. I'm 3-0 up. He ends up getting one back with Mbappe there, just like on the turn, on the shot, like right there. That's kind of crazy on the weak foot as well. But we've all scored crazy goals in this game, haven't we? So I'm 4-1 up. It's looking pretty good. Let's make it 5-1 and get a rage quit, shall we? Now, I didn't hit Trivella there with that shot, so that is just something Mbappe did for me. Interesting that. I didn't hit Trivella on that shot. I guess he's got it as like a grey playstyle, and he just does it when appropriate, that sort of thing. But as you can see here, we are 4-4, because I was 4-2, and then I lost a couple of games, and that's how that goes. All right, so that was where I planned to potentially stop playing, but I was not enjoying myself. So I thought, I'm gonna get this done. I'm going to make a couple of changes to the squad, and I'm just going to get this done. I can't be doing it. I just need to get this over and done with. So we lost whatever coins we're going to make from the weekend league in Bon Mati in just 8 games. That is trading with Tom right there. And we put, I was going to put Jack Taylor in, but I took Vinny out. I put Salma at left mid. I brought Robbie Keane back in, and I've decided to try Patry in that other centre mid spot next to Yaya Toure. See if she can loft some through balls over, and she does right here for goal number 2. Good ball over. Yaya's then whipped it in. I think I nodded down. I do. That's just a well-worked goal. I like that a lot. 2-0 up against this guy. And then he ends up getting a goal with his Mbappe, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a little finesse shot there. Easy finish for someone with such high shooting stats. And then mine gets kind of lucky and scores at the near post, so we can restore that 2-goal lead. And then we're going to go ahead and get another one here. Robbie Keane with the power shot. That's what I was missing this weekend. Get him back in the team. So at this point, although I've won the odd game here and there, whenever I got into a positive record, I would match up against a monster in the next game. So I kind of had it said to myself, my head wasn't in it. Unfortunately, my head wasn't in it. I think quite a lot of us have probably felt this way in some weekend leagues, especially this one. I wouldn't be surprised if we all felt a very similar thing. But yeah, I wasn't bothered by it. I just wanted it to be done, and I don't think that's how we should really be. So yeah, I put to the wayside my care and desire to get a high win record or high score, whatever you want to call it, high wins in my weekend league this week. And I think we end up sort of crashing out at about 6 wins. Because when I got up to 6 wins, and then I just started matching good people for the last 4 games, I was 6-4, I believe it was. Is that right? Yes. No, 6-5, I think I was. So I could potentially have gotten 10, but I just matched up crazy players every single time and ended up conceding goals that I didn't think should go in. It was just speed boost City. And as you can see here, I go from 6-5 to 6-6 to 6-7 to 6-8. And then with 1 game left, I think this was I ended up quitting after this goal in this final game that I had here, because I was pass it back to the goalie. How are you losing the ball to Mbappe there? Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, so that was enough for me, and I was 6 wins. Who cares, right? Let's just forget about it, get the rewards, open up these rewards and see what we can end up getting, all right? So from an 85 plus player from 6 wins, of course I get a Centurions. They're like, whoa, he didn't do very well. We need to nice him off of that. It's only a, what's his name? Is it Lobotka? Lobotka, I think his name is, yes. Not that you can really read that text there. 85 rated Lobotka. Club 80, well, apart from 72 shooting, actually, I misread. But 85 rated Lobotka is one of the lower rated Centurions. Next up, we have a 77 times 7. Not a great pack, really, is it? But, oh, that looks like a big guy. A walkout as well. A centre-back from the Netherlands, from the Premier League. Oh, my days. Tell me it's tradable. We've just got and packed Virgil van Dijk. So I was at the time, I wasn't in the greatest mood, obviously. Just lost 4 games in a row. And I was oh, they just give me Van Dijk. I've already got Van Dijk. I was just hoping and praying that this pack was tradable. I didn't notice before I actually opened it. It's not. So I've got a purple Van Dijk, I've got a gold Van Dijk, and I don't know what to do with the other one, essentially. We do end up getting a walkout in the next pack as well. Another 77 times 7. And it actually ends up being Harry Kane. So, from getting my worst weekend league result so far, I've got a Centurions card, I've got a duplicate Virgil van Dijk, a 90 Harry Kane, and still a couple of packs to go. What? This seems kind of nuts, really. I know that the coins that we ended up getting were actually about half as many as we ended up losing on Bon Mati, which sucks, but that was my fault. I probably should not have bought Bon Mati. I should have gone in with a loan or gone in with a different player or played Salma off chemistry, that sort of thing. And the 81 times 11 can give me a walkout again. So yeah, Centurions, Virgil van Dijk, Harry Kane, double walkout in the 81 times 11. I honestly, I did not expect that from the 6-win reward. So sometimes, my friends, it is all about the random luck at the time, as opposed to getting the best. You know, if I'd have got 10 wins, I think my gold packs would have been worse for some reason. I don't know why. But a triple walkout actually in that final pack, because there was a McAllister there as well. So yeah, I mean, that will be about the last, well, it's the last weekend league you'll see with this Salma and Mbappe. I'll be able to play a little bit of rivals with them for another day or so. To get some wins and to get some objectives done. I've got an Evo in mind for an absolute MVP of the series so far. Someone that can really belt that ball hard with Power Shot Plus. Who do you think that is? That's coming in tomorrow's episode. If you've enjoyed today, sorry about the end result, but hopefully you guys don't mind too much. The rewards were great anyway. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. Cheers, and follow me on socials. All my links are down below. Have a great day. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.